Hello friends, welcome to this series of videos for the explanation in the English language of the holy and inspiring Srimad Bhagavad Gita for the chapter 15 Purushottama Yoga, one shloka at a time. This explanation is based on Jnaneshwari, which was written by Santa Jnaneshwar more than 725 years ago. In the 15th chapter of the holy Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna uses the metaphor of an inverted Ashwatha tree for describing the universe. He also explains the two types of beings, perishable ones and liberated ones, and then explains the supreme divine personality in order to then achieve the liberation. In the fourth shloka of the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Tatat padantat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyah tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravrutti prasruta purani. Meaning, then one must search for that place which once reached, one does not return to this world ever again. That place from where this age-old activity of the Ashwatha tree of the universe has streamed forth. One should take refuge in the Parabrahman with the true knowledge of the self. Let us understand this shloka further. In the previous shloka, Bhagavan Sri Krishna asked to cut this Ashwatha tree of the universe with the strong axe of detachment. In this shloka, now he tells what to do after that. He asks to search for that place which is at the topmost point of the Ashwatha tree, at the root of it, where the Parabrahman, the Supreme Divine Personality, resides. It is important to remove or address the ignorance. This is the ignorance about the soul being different than the Parabrahman, having the duality. In order to remove the ignorance, first it is important to understand the true nature of the soul by doing soul searching. Santa Jnaneshwara addresses this point of how to do the soul searching in this way. Maga idantesi valale, je mi pane veena daharale, te rupa pahije apale apanachi. Meaning, that which does not distinguish between this and that, meaning that which is non-dual, does not separate the soul from the Paramatman, which has grown without any trace of ego. That form of our soul one should be able to see by doing soul searching. But this should not be like the ignorant people looking at their own image in the mirror. The air contained in a pot mixes seamlessly into the atmosphere when the pot is broken. The hidden deep underground stream of water mixes seamlessly with the water in the well after the well is dug in that place and built. When the river flows into the sea, its existence vanishes and the water it brings in cannot be distinguished once it mixes in the sea water. In the similar way, this soul searching needs to be done, and the non-duality should be the result after that soul searching, where the soul and the Parabrahman or Paramatman cannot be separately viewed and merged together. Santa Jnaneshwara gives further examples of how this process should evolve. जिव्हे आपली चव चाखणे, चक्षु निज बुबुळ देखणे, आहे तया आपुले निरीक्षणे, आपुले पै. का प्रभेसी प्रभा मिळे, गगन गगनावरी लोळे, नाना पाणी भरले खोळे, पाणियाचिये. Just as if the tongue is capable of enjoying its own taste, or our eye is capable of seeing its own pupil, in the same way, one should see the real, non dual form of our soul. Just as the light merges into light itself, or as if the sky is enjoying relaxation by resting on the sky itself, or like the water getting poured into a room full of water, there is no difference between the soul and the Parabrahman, the supreme divine reality. Those who are fed up with the worldly pleasures and pains from the mundane existence in this world, life after life, who have gained all the knowledge from a Sadguru, who are striving for emancipation, who have willingly turned away from the worldly desires, who have won over the six enemies of the mind, the Shadripus, lust, anger, attachment, greed, arrogance, and jealousy, and walk the path towards the Brahma Loka, and once they cross the threshold, never ever come back again to take birth in the next life, in this worldly life, and achieve liberation. Search for that path. Sant Jnaneshwara further explains about how to recognize the Brahman. आणिकही एकतया ओळखण असे धनंजया, तरी जया का भेटलिया येणेची नाही. परितया भेटती ऐसे, जे ज्ञाने सर्वत्र सरिसे, महाप्रळयांबुचे जैसे भरलेपण. There is one way to recognize the Parabrahman. Once someone meets the Parabrahman, the Supreme Reality, by following the non dual approach, they will never take birth again in this worldly life. O Arjuna, you should totally surrender to him and take his refuge. Just like at the time of the annihilation, the complete destruction, no one can escape, and it does not do any partiality towards anyone or anything. In the same way, those who apply their true knowledge equally amongst all, those who treat everyone exactly the same way, will only be able to reach Brahman, the Supreme Reality. In the next shloka, Bhagavan Sri Krishna describes various characteristics of such a person in more details. But let us first recite this shloka again. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yata pravrutti prasruta purane. So friends, let us meet again in the next few days to listen and learn about the next shloka of this 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Till then, Jai Sri Krishna.